Happy Halloween, Clipper Nation. Earlier in the day, I was just making a video about us losing 4 games in a row, and I just addressed two narrative. One of them was about Paul George. What did I tell you about Paul George? Don't count him out. Don't switch up on him. And guess what? He just went off. He just went off. 35 points, 8 rebounds, I believe. And he also got some dimes too, 7 assists, something like that. But he dropped 35 points each shot, 26 shots. This is the type of stuff we want to see, Paul George. We want to see you go the 0 for 30 mentality. Go for the Kobe mentality. Take as much shots as you can. PG, you were cooking. You were cooking them Rockets. Now it was an ugly win, but I'm taking it. But let me just go over the game, and then now let's just talk about how amazing Paul George is. So I didn't watch the first quarter. I was out here trick or treating, getting some candies and all that. But it was a pretty sloppy game. Tyronn Lue, in my opinion, he still coached pretty poorly, in my opinion, by still not utilizing the youth. Boston Jr. only played 5 minutes. He should be playing way more. That should be at 20 minutes at least. And the ball should be fed more to Brandon Boston Jr. But we did better in defeating Zubac, so that's pretty good. Shout out to Zubac. He was literally the second best player other than PG. But all the other guys, they were pretty. I'm not gonna lie, they were not their best self. Reggie Jackson, man, he was just missing all types of shots, and his defense from last year to this year, it declined. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just like the levels just declined. He went from like a C tier defender to like I would say a D tier defender. Heck, maybe a D minus defender. Like Kevin Martin Jr., he was just cooking. Like that should not happen. But it was an ugly game. Norman Powell too. Like Norman Powell, I feel like even when we started getting Norman Powell as a Clipper, I still felt that I don't know. Like I'm not as enthusiastic with Norman Powell compared other with guys like Brandon Boston Jr. If I'm being honest with you, if it were up to me, if I would say who would I rather keep on a team, Norman Powell or Brandon Boston Jr. You darn right, I'm saying Brandon Boston Jr. Like Norman Powell, his defense is just like it also kind of declined too. Like his defense was pretty like somewhat above average last year, but then this year his defense declined as well too. He's been kind of like getting cooked on defense as well too, which is something that we do not like to see. But nevertheless, and John Wall was out, Kawhi is still out, which is a lot of people are mad that Kawhi Leonard's out. I'm glad that Kawhi Leonard is taking precaution. I'm glad he's not playing because he shouldn't be playing in order to just win some games. Like honestly, I would rather have Kawhi just rest out to really expose Tyronn Lue's coaching if he's really like that guy or is he just a fraud? Because like that's a true test. Like when you just have like one star and you just have a team around you, like but it's easy to get away just to hide behind the covers when you have all your stars playing. You just have them doing the work. But when things go south, that's the true test. And Tyronn Lue, he still has been disappointing me, to be honest, considering how Musa is riding the bench and Boston Jr., he's still getting pretty minimal minutes. He should be getting a lot more minutes if we're up to me. I guess it's work in progress, but again, I'm not satisfied till Boston Jr. and Musa plays 20 minutes at minimum. At least Musa, he should be playing 25 minutes, honestly, because he's such a really good, impactful defender, and he would have got so many of the rebounds. You got Luke Kennard getting 10 rebounds. Luke Kennard, the shooting guard, 10 rebounds. And no way heck I would imagine Luke Kennard getting 10 rebounds. That's how you know that a guy like Musa Diabate should be playing minutes. Shout out to Luke Kennard though. He improved all around too. Like he's not just shooting, he's actually trying to slash as well too. Props to him. Terrence Mann, he's been quiet as well too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Morris, he was doing good in mid range, but his shot selection kind of like went down. He shot like an air ball over Jabari Smith. He also went 1 for 7, so that's definitely not good. But he didn't look bad when we watched him play. But PG, yes sir, yes sir, he's doing his thing. See, I told you not to give up on Paul George. A lot of people be wanting to switch up on Paul George already. People want to call him Pandemic P already over some bad games. It's a slump. Paul George right now, the slump is slowly being broken. He's probably going to have some more shaky games, but eventually, probably by December, he will have a lot less shaky games, and he's going to average at least over, like in his lowest, he's going to have like 23 points in his lowest, but his highest is going to, I would say he would average like, I want to say 27 points per game. That's how my prediction. By December, he's going to break all of the slump. But the Rockets, Kevin Martin Jr., he was like their best player. Jalen Green, Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter, he was pretty solid. He was getting buckets. Jalen Green, I'm not gonna lie, Green's kind of a streaky shooter. I'm not gonna lie to you. He only had 13 points, which is, you know, part of the grind. And Jabari Smith, I kind of see where all the slander of Jabari Smith is coming from because, like, people say he doesn't have a bag, which is crazy because back in Auburn, he was crazy. He was a nice shooter and defender. But I don't know, he's missing a lot of shots lately. But he is incredibly young. He's a 2003, born on May, so people are going to automatically say Banchero or Jaden Ivey's better than him. But 3 years, that's when it truly matters because Jabari is a lot younger. So we'll see what will happen. I forgot. Alpin Şengün, he set some nice screens. Like the Rockets, on paper they don't look good, but the talent could be there. But I'm not gonna lie, Green is starting to get a little bit more disappointing, and Porter Jr. he's getting buckets, but we'll just see what will happen. But nevertheless, going back to the Clippers, finally, much needed that we needed a W. But anyways, let me know what you think about this beautiful game. Happy Halloween, and look at this beautiful buzzer beater. Bow. But anyways, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll definitely W y'all in the comment section. And as y'all know, peace.